Good morning, student. In last period, we learned about the physical property of metal and non-metal. We also learned the example of metals and non-metals. You know that the examples of metals are iron, aluminium, magnesium, copper, etc. On the other hand, you also know the example of non-metals are sulfur, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, etc. Now, we also learn the physical property of metal as well as non-metal. Now move toward the chemical property of metals and non-metal. In this topic, we learn how the metal react with oxygen as well as how the non-metal react with oxygen. For this, you know the magnesium and iron is a metal. And you also know the rusting of iron is a process of combining oxygen with iron and the rust is formed. The brownish color layer of the iron object on the moisture atmosphere is called rust. You know the rust is in my hand. So the rust is a compound of iron and oxygen. We learn in class 7 physical and chemical changes, and we also learn how the magnesium ribbon is born. In my hand you saw the magnesium ribbon is in my hand. If we burn this magnesium ribbon, it turns into a S and it burns with a bright luminous flame. So we try to burn the magnesium ribbon. If it is possible, magnesium ribbon is burned in a rainy season, then it burns with a bright luminous light. So I try to burn the magnesium ribbon with a lighter. So you know that the bright white luminous light and magnesium is burned in presence of air with a bright white light and turned into a S. So magnesium ribbon is completely burned and turned into a white S. The S is we collect into a watch glass and so if you see the watch glass in my hand and in the watch glass the white S of magnesium burning residue is in it. Now I try to break and turn this S into a powder form with the hand. Now we know that when magnesium burns in air, it combines with oxygen. This process is called combustion. Then the combustion is a process of burning substance in presence of oxygen or a substance combining with oxygen to produce heat and light energy is called combustion. We know that magnesium, the symbol of magnesium metal is Mg, and this is when we burn this magnesium, it reacts with oxygen, that is atmospheric oxygen, and it burns with a white luminous light, white bright light, and after the burning of magnesium, it produces magnesium oxide, that is MgO. This is the S. Magnesium oxide. We know that magnesium is metal. This metal is react with oxygen. Then when the metal react with oxygen, it produces metal oxide. Magnesium oxide is a metal oxide. Now, the gas we obtain in the what glass is magnesium oxide. If this magnesium oxide is we dissolve in water, it turns into magnesium hydroxide, MgOH twice. This is magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide. And if we test the chemical nature of this magnesium hydroxide with the help of litmus paper, then see what is the chemical nature of this metal oxide by dissolving it into a water. So there I add some drop of water into a watch glass containing a magnesium oxide, that is metal oxide, and I try to dissolve this metal oxide into a water. Actually, this metal oxide, that is magnesium oxide, react with water and it produces a magnesium hydroxide. We learned about the magnesium hydroxide in class 7, that is used for the treatment of acidity. That is, excess acid produced in our stomach is neutralized by this magnesium hydroxide, that is also called a milk of magnesium. And we take antacid medicine as a milk of magnesia when we suffer from acidity. So we test the chemical nature of this solution, that is magnesium oxide dissolved in water with the help of blue litmus paper, and see what happens. We know that no change at all when blue litmus paper dipped in the solution containing magnesium oxide and water. Therefore, this solution is not acidic. Now we test with a red litmus paper. In my hand, you know that It is a red litmus paper, and you know that this red litmus paper turns into blue color. This indicates that if red litmus paper turns into blue color, it indicates that the solution is basic in nature. Therefore, we said that this metal oxide solution is basic in nature. The metal oxide is, we know that, magnesium oxide. This magnesium oxide is dissolved in water and we obtain magnesium hydroxide, which is basic in nature, because it turns red litmus paper into blue, which indicates that metal oxide is basic in Re. Now we conclude that any metal oxide which dissolve in water is chemically basic. Its nature is chemically basic. Therefore, metal oxides are basic in nature. We prove by this activity. In the same way, we also have some non-metal like a sulfur. Sulfur is non-metal, and you know that it is a yellow color powder. I have a bottle containing a sulfur in my hand, and if you see the yellow color powder and the spoon is sulfur powder. If this sulfur powder we take in a deeply grating spoon, I prepare improvised deeply grating spoon with a lid of bottle and a flexible wire. I put some sulfur powder and the deeply grating spoon, and again we know what is the nature of sulfur oxide, then we require a gas jar in my hand. I add some water in the gas jar. Now I heat the sulfur powder. Then when the sulfur powder is heat, it turns from solid to liquid form and produce a white color gas. Therefore, it reacts with atmospheric oxygen. It means sulfur reacts with atmospheric oxygen, produce a white color gas. That is, this is symbol of sulfur. It reacts with oxygen. This is atmospheric oxygen. It produces white color gas. This is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur. If this sulfur dioxide gas dissolved in water in the gas jar, it turns into sulfurous acid, that is H2SO3. This is sulfurous acid. Sulfurous acid. Name suggests it is acid. It means that it turns blue litmus paper into red in color. If it is true that the chemical nature of sulfur oxide is basic, we try to understand. For that, first we heat the sulfur powder in a dehydrating spoon. If you see some white color gas is coming from the dehydrating spoon and sulfur is turned from solid to liquid form. Now I put this mold into the gas jar containing some water and ગેસ ન થયો ગેસ આ વખતે ન થયો થયો રાખી દો દેખાતું નથી બહુ ગેસ છે I add some more sulfur into the dehydrating spoon and try once again to heat. Very sir. Okay. So today some mistake on burning the sulfur in the dehydrating spoon, but if it possible I show this activity again on next period, but we understand that when sulfur is heated in a dehydrating spoon, it combines with oxygen, that is atmospheric oxygen, and produce sulfur dioxide gas. This is white color gas. This sulfur dioxide gas is dissolved in water, it produces sulfurous acid, that is H2SO3. This acid is we test with the litmus paper. If we dip red litmus paper in the solution, it remains red in color. Therefore, no change on the red litmus paper, but if we dip blue color litmus paper in the solution of sulfur dioxide gas and water, that is sulfurous acid, it turns blue into from red color. Blue from red color. This indicates that the chemical nature of this is basic, and this is obtained from, we know that, non-metal oxide. This way, all non-metal oxides are basic in nature. Like carbon, if we burn carbon, it produces carbon dioxide gas. This carbon dioxide gas is dissolved in water. It produces carbonic acid, that is H2CO3. And if we test with a red color litmus paper, it turns into blue color. Therefore, we said that the chemical nature of non-metal oxide are basic, and chemical nature of metal oxide are acidic.